When I walked into our Upper West Side apartment, Sarah was practically vibrating with excitement. She rushed to me, kisses warm and quick, then dashed to the kitchen. "Your favorite tiramisu tonight," she called out, voice bubbling with something more than just dinner plans. "And I have news, big news, celebration-worthy news." "Sounds amazing, honey," I replied, already anticipating a perfect Friday night. "I have some news too, maybe a double celebration?" The week had been brutal, and this Friday felt like a liberation. While Sarah was still in the kitchen, I headed to our bedroom to change. Passion was definitely on my mind, not just because of my news, but because of whatever she was hinting at. I'm Tom, and Sarah's been my wife for 7 years. We're both past 30. I'm 6'2", 210, not a model, but I'm told I'm in decent shape. Sarah is 5'6", 110 pounds, blonde, brown eyes, gym-toned, seriously impressive. I had a hunch about her news. We'd talked babies, she'd stopped the pill a few months back. Things had gotten active. Before, we were passionate, sure, but life had settled into a comfortable rhythm, maybe 3 times a week. Now, it was different, more urgent, more frequent. My job as a structural engineer at a firm downtown was steady, 7 to 5, unless there was a conference, which was rare. A couple of months ago, I got promoted to head of the department, managing a team. Sarah was a paralegal at a small law firm, her schedule mirroring mine. I showered, changed, and found Sarah had outdone herself. Chicken, scallops, Caesar salad, garlic bread, the tiramisu, wine uncorked, the good stuff. She was dressed up too, a little black dress, low cut, short hem. Definitely anticipation in the air. Dinner was delicious. We cleared the table, poured more wine, and settled in the living room. "Who goes first?" She was practically bursting. It didn't take much to convince her. "We did it, Tom!" she exclaimed, eyes shining. "I'm pregnant! We're having a baby!" Surprise and joy hit me like a wave. I whooped, grabbed her, kissed her, hugged her tight. She pulled back, breathless. Okay, your turn. What's your amazing news?" I grinned, excitement bubbling up in me too. "Josie, my secretary, she's pregnant too." Sarah's smile faltered. "And, well, she's single. Doesn't want to do it alone, so we talked, and we agreed. She's going to give us the baby." Sarah's face went blank. "Think about it, honey." I rushed on, oblivious. "It's like twins. They'll be born around the same time. Not biologically related, but twins in every other way. I'll be the dad, no custody issues. Josie will be like a cool aunt. We'll explain it all later, when they're older. It'll be great, right?" Silence. Sarah's face, which had been radiant moments before, was now frozen. No enthusiasm. Actually, worse than no enthusiasm. It was fury. Her joy had vanished, replaced by something cold and sharp. The anger in her eyes stopped me cold. I trailed off, confused. She sank onto the couch, looking stricken. "Wait, there's more!" I tried, desperate to salvage the evening, to bring back the joy. "During Josie's ultrasound, twins, 2 babies, maybe even a girl. Imagine, Sarah, a daughter. You always wanted a girl, and a boy for me. A big family. Come on, smile." Instead of smiling, she exploded. "You vile, disgusting pig!" she screamed, voice shaking. "You cheated on me with that office slut. And you actually think I would raise her bastard children? Are you insane?" The next 30 minutes were a blur of insults, accusations, names I'd never heard her use. Our passionate Friday night? Definitely off the table. "Honey, let's just go to bed," I tried, my voice weak. "Celebrate. Intimacy. It'll help us connect. Understand this amazing journey we're starting with 3 children." She didn't just refuse. She tried to kick me out of our bed. Pillows in hand, she stormed into the spare room. Puzzled, hurt, but still feeling somehow innocent, I just rolled over and went to sleep. The next morning, things were no better. She wouldn't even look at me. Deciding to salvage the day, I headed out for a round of golf. Except, golf took a detour. My friend, his wife, and her sister, Keisha. One thing led to another. Let's just say Keisha was impressive. 5 orgasms to my 3. 3 hours later, I left her place feeling, well, not guilty exactly, more energized. Back home, the garage door wouldn't open. Weird. Batteries? Nope. I parked on the street, headed for the front door. Suitcases on the porch. My suitcases. Locked out. Sarah had locked me out. Next morning, garage again. Key didn't work on the garage door lock either. New lock. She hadn't said a word about new locks. Sweaty, frustrated, I grabbed the chainsaw from the trunk. Door handle, bolt, gone. Door swung open. New front door. Check, add to to-do list. Sarah was inside, waiting. "You're moving out," she announced, pointing to the suitcases. "Your clothes are packed." "Moving out? Sarah, what are you talking about?" I brushed past her, hauled the suitcases to the bedroom. Clothes unpacked, drawers filled, closet organized. Sarah's tirade continued, but I ignored her, stripped, and stepped into the shower. Her sarcasm hit new heights when she caught a whiff of Keisha and, well, other things. "You reek of cheap perfume and desperation," she spat. I still didn't get it. Was she really this upset about Josie and Keisha? It was just sex. Fleeting. Meaningless. "Come on, Sarah, shower with me," I offered. Rejected. Maybe she was having some kind of breakdown. Hormones? I'd suggest counseling later. Later, showered and changed, I found her packing her own things into my suitcases. Hormones. Definitely hormones. Instead of sympathy, I felt annoyed. "Sarah, stop. You're being irrational." Another explosion. More insults. But I was sure once the baby, or babies, arrived, she'd calm down. Everything would go back to normal. A few days later, Josie and the twins moved in. She needed help, support, and they were my kids, biologically. It made sense. Keisha came over sometimes too, for workouts. Sometimes Josie joined in. Threesomes weren't unheard of. Then the divorce papers arrived. House, alimony, savings, investments. She wanted it all. The prenup, infidelity clause. I'd slept with Josie, with Keisha. Technically, I was screwed. In her lawyer's sterile office downtown, Sarah faced me, cold and determined. "You made your choices, Tom," she said, voice flat. "Now you pay the price." You, her lawyer, a shark in a suit, smirked. "Mine," Lilith smiled back, a predatory gleam in her eyes. "Mr. Zimmerman," Lilith addressed Sarah's lawyer, "since your client rejected my client's generous offer," she slid a document across the table. "Let me present our revised terms." Sarah and Zimmerman read it, faces paling. Suddenly, Sarah erupted again, but this time it wasn't anger. It was hysteria. Zimmerman looked panicked. "The DNA test application?" he hissed at Sarah. "Is there something you haven't told me?" I stood up. "Yes," I said calmly. "There is." Lilith nodded, pulled out a tape recorder, placed it on the table. "Let's listen, shall we?" She pressed play. Sarah's voice filled the room, clear and cold. "Make sure it's my baby, not your monkey's." A man's voice, arrogant, smooth. "Don't worry. I always take precautions with him. Besides, You picked well. He looks so much like your husband, he'll never suspect he's raising my kid. Sarah's voice again, confident. Exactly. He's clueless. Been having this affair for 3 years, and he hasn't noticed a thing. He's like an idiot insect. The arrogant voice chuckled. Good. Let him raise my kid. I'm not paying a dime, but maybe when he's 18 I'll let him inherit something. After all, it's my fortune. By then, you and Larry will have more kids. He won't have a legal leg to stand on. Lilith clicked off the recorder. She produced another document. Fetal DNA analysis, she announced. And a lawsuit against Jason West. She pointed to the name on the document. For child support. Sarah's face was ashen. Zimmerman was sweating. Lilith continued. Considering your client's rejection of our previous offer, we have a new one. No divorce. You stay married, at least until your last child graduates high school. Terms. Open marriage for me. No other partners for Sarah. All future children get DNA tests. My biological kids get raised by us. Pregnancy by another man? Automatic divorce. Sarah loses everything. Pale, trembling, Sarah stared at Lilith. Lilith smiled thinly. If Sheila, formerly Sheila Manning, refuses, we enforce the prenup. We reveal everything. Her affair, her plan to pass off another man's child as mine, the videos, friends, family, everyone will know. We will be aggressive. I stepped in. I'm willing to raise Jason West's child as a stepson, provided Jason pays full financial responsibility, alimony, health insurance, education, and moral compensation, $400,000 up front, more later if the court deems it appropriate. Sarah was silent. Zimmerman, glancing at her, croaked, My client agrees. I laid out the rest. Sarah sells her jewelry, car, pays Zimmerman's fees, welcomes Josie and the twins, and no jeans in the house. Inside joke, apparently. Just Josie and I were in on that one. Did you think it was funny, Sarah? I asked, voice low. Watching me raise another man's child? Well, now you get to raise another woman's children. Silence. Then, Zimmerman. How much do you owe me, Sheila? Nothing yet, she whispered. Settlement, alimony. Jewelry first, Lilith cut in. Car next. She nodded to me. Let's draft the agreement. And Sarah, I added, warm welcome for Josie. Redemption opportunity. I wasn't perfect either, but yours was premeditated, intention to deceive. That's different. 18.5 years later, Audrey whispered. Aunt Josie is my mom? Andy nodded, equally stunned. Uncle Dan too? I sighed, putting down my tools in the garage. Yes, kids. Josie had twins, Audrey and Andy. Lenny, Sarah's son, was born a few days earlier, all registered as Sarah's children. Lilith was good at that. Friends, family, surprised looks at the triplets, red hair on Audrey and Andy. Recessive genes, we'd joke. Irish great-grandmother. But no, I said, looking at my now adult children. Your Uncle Dan came later. Josie was young, unmarried. We were friends. We adopted you both, wanted you to have a family, a dad. Josie was always Aunt Josie. Dan, Uncle Dan. So, 2 moms? Audrey asked, a slow smile spreading across her face. Something like that, I chuckled. We love you both. Always have, always will. Nothing changes. Big, blended, happy family. Lenny, Sarah's son, had been told the truth years ago about Jason West, his biological father. Jason, who'd fought paternity, lost the DNA battle and eventually paid up, selling his cabin for emotional damages. Open marriage? Never happened. Keisha, Josie, brief flings. Sarah? I kept an eye on her. GPS trackers, phone, watch. Jealous, possessive, maybe. But after Josie, I was done with infidelity. Sarah, surprisingly, became a devoted mother, Passionate in bed again, too. Maybe trying to wear me out, maybe trying to prove something. Whatever it was, it worked. Jason West vanished after Lenny's 18th birthday. College fund established. No contact desired.
"You ruined my life," he'd ranted. "Leave me alone."
Good riddance. 20 years later, Sarah and I, still together. She adored all 3 kids, Audrey and Andy as much as Lenny. Depth of care, amazing. Unfathomable. Retiring early, maybe. $1 million in the bank. Not bad. Forgiving an unfaithful wife. Raising another man's child. Maybe some would judge. But what did I gain by vengeance? Josie and I, maybe in another life. But this was reality. I gave a child a good home. Jason paid. Lenny got a degree. Sarah? She raised Josie's kids, a constant reminder of her own betrayal, and maybe mine too. But we made it work. 3 kids, 2 parents, a family. Love comes and goes, but the desire for sustenance remains. Truer words were never spoken. I never understood people who intentionally caused pain, tried to avoid it myself. But life had other plans. In high school I met Linda. Inseparable since 16. Exclusively ours, everyone knew it. Married at 21. Best man, Alan Hunter. Bridesmaids, Linda's sister and nieces. Linda's beauty? Undeniable. Lucky me. Quiet street in a nice neighborhood. House bought together. 2 years later, Nick. 18 months after that, Gail. Vasectomy after Gail. Family complete. Don Simmons, production manager, crane company. Good income, comfortable life. Linda, stay-at-home mom. Seemed perfect. Except Linda was still stunning. Still turned my head. Apparently someone else's too. Monthly date nights. Parents took the kids. Dinner, club, home. Intimacy. Harmonious. Ideal. Then, Wednesday afternoon. Dentist appointment. Home early. Anxiety hit me at the door. Sounds from upstairs. Linda? Someone else? Quietly, I crept upstairs. Bedroom door ajar, peeking in. My friend, Alan Hunter, with my wife, Linda. In bed. Together. Rage exploded. I burst in, roared, punched Alan in the jaw. He tumbled out of bed. Linda screamed, scrambling to cover herself. "Dawn? What are you doing home?" "I live here, Linda," I said, voice shaking. Grabbing Alan, I dragged him out, threw him out the door. Back upstairs, to Linda. "How long?" I demanded. Tears streaming, she whispered, 2 months. I didn't want it to happen, Dawn. It just happened. "Get dressed," I said, numb. "Get it together. Kids will be home soon." I left, walked for hours. Linda, Alan, betrayal, our perfect life, shattered. That evening, apologies, ignored, slept on the couch, day off work, rest of the week. Lawyer advised against divorce. Adverse consequences. Didn't care, started paperwork anyway. Bank, savings protected. Linda tried to talk. Hand raised, silence. "Leave me alone." Linda left, tears falling. Home office, closed the door. Kids home from school. Joyful greetings. Linda on the phone, hushed tones. Gail, oblivious. Nick, observant, sensed something. Our eyes met, understanding in his gaze. Linda hung up, forced a smile for the kids. Statement time. Gathered the children. Mom and I no longer have feelings for each other. Assured them of my presence, my love. Linda's face, shock. Nick, silent, staring at the floor. Gail sobbing in my lap. Linda fled to the kitchen, soft sobs reaching me. Hours later, kids asleep, Linda approached me. "Dawn, please, can we talk?" Waved her away, office, chair, sleep. Next morning, Linda, going to my parents', ignored her plans, apartment hunting, found one nearby, Pact. Linda returned. "You're really leaving?" "Yes, Linda, I'm leaving. Nothing will change my mind." "What if Alan apologized?" Shook my head. "No, and tell that snake to stay away from me. Next time I finish what I started." Linda turned away, tears. Loading the car, a man approached. "Mrs. Linda Simmons?" "Yes?" "You've been served." Envelope handed over, man gone. "Please, Dawn, don't do this to our family," she begged. "You did this to our family, Linda," I said and drove away. Divorce proceedings, adultery. Linda wanted irreconcilable differences. Refused. Truth needed to be known. Linda signed. Process slow, painful. First weekend post-separation, kids with me. Nick. "Will you ever come home?" Heavy heart. "No, son. I'm not coming back." Tears held back. Weekends every other week, holidays, divorce finalized. Linda got nothing. Lawyer warned me. Half the mortgage, alimony. Supporting my kids? Fine. Paying Linda? Resented it. 5 years alimony, or until remarriage. Weekend visit, kids told me Alan moved in. No surprise. But Linda told them to call him Dad. That bothered me. Sunday. Talked to Linda alone. Garden, away from the kids. Alan on the patio. Cigar. "Dad?" I asked. Linda, reluctantly. "Yes, their father. Important. Alan's here, you're not. They can call him Dad." "They can? They are my children. They will not call that man Dad. Uncle Alan, maybe. Later they can call him whatever they want. Now that he's here, I'm reducing my mortgage payments by 1/3. He can cover the rest." Walked away, leaving them speechless. Relationship with Linda deteriorated. No more house visits for pickups. Professional life thrived. Responsibilities, raise. Feared Linda would demand more money. Didn't tell her about the raise. Unnecessary fears. Next kid visit, Linda approached me. "Dawn, something you should know," Alan proposed. Shrugged, smiled. "Congratulations!" Walked away. Monday, alimony canceled. Linda called, furious. "Where's my money?" "You got married, Linda. No more alimony." Hung up, smiling. Expletive deleted. She muttered, still paying 1/3 of the mortgage for the kids' sake. Raise. Saved alimony. New mortgage. New house for me and the kids. Fixer-upper. Kids loved it. Nick, 14, understood the divorce. Gail, quieter. Gardening, yard overgrown. Kids' rooms, their colors, their choices. Linda visited. "Kids this weekend? Alan and I need alone time." Declined. Plans. No plans, just didn't want to help her. New neighbors, welcoming. Kids befriended teenagers next door. Single widowed woman on the street. Didn't pay her much attention. Then, Nicola introduced me to his sister, Judy. Stunning. Never married. 6'3", curves in all the right places. Dates. Kids met Judy, clicked instantly. Family picture, almost immediately. Gail confided in Judy. Weeks later, walking kids home, hidden reason for Linda and Alan's troubles. Marriage versus casual sex. Linda drinking heavily at home. Alan, pubs, bars, evenings absent. Escalated. Gail called. Urgent. Linda drunk, out of control, throwing things. Gail and I got Linda upstairs, to bed. Alan absent. Knock at the door. Police. Looking for Mrs. Carter. Linda upstairs, asleep. Ex-husband. Offered help. Kids confirmed my story. Police. Heartbreaking news. Mr. Alan Carter. Tragic car accident. Hit a tree. Didn't survive. Suspect intoxication. Kids silent. No tears. Nick, glancing at Gail. This will break Mom. She nodded. Told them to stay put. I'd handle it. Disliked Alan, but didn't wish him dead. Respect for the kids. Funeral. Linda silent to me. Parents grateful for my presence. Support. Linda handled all arrangements. Parents' shocked faces, turned away, left Linda alone at the grave. Kids and I stood back. Month later, Nick's urgent call. Mom lost control. Gail hurt, chaos, throwing things. Police, on my way. House a battlefield. Linda drunk, projectiles flying, tirade aimed at me. Dodged objects. Reached Gail, unconscious on the floor. Police arrived, restrained Linda. Still swearing at me. Linda attacking officers, too. Police van, paramedics for Gail, paramedics for Nick, too. Head wound. Nick, blood-soaked towel, tried to stop Linda hurting Gail. She hit him with something blunt. Kids to hospital. Gail, shaken, no serious injuries. Nick, stitches. Doctor, rest for a few days. Next day, kids back to my house, pack weeks' worth of clothes. Linda's fate uncertain, didn't care. Kids unpacked, take out for dinner. Coffee, knock at the door. Judy. Car parked at your brother's. Worried. Come in, Judy. Sat her down, told her everything. Oh God, are the kids okay? Upstairs cleaning, take out later. No takeout. You take care of the kids. I'll cook. Laughter. Kids downstairs. Gail hugged Judy. Tears in my eyes. Daughter felt safer with Judy than her own mother. Linda's parents took her in. Assault charges, probation, alcohol rehab advised. Parents sold the house. Linda wouldn't return. Money in the bank. Linda's share, legally obligated. Condition, overcome alcohol problem. Life continued. Linda's absence? No impact on the kids. Gail and Judy, strong bond. Nick, new friends, happy for the first time in years. Didn't follow Linda's progress. Parents didn't update me. Transformation on the horizon. Kids in bed. Judy wanted to talk. Our relationship. You, me, kids. Nodded. Difficulties. Divorce. Part-time father. But I respect your strength. Admiration. Turned into love, Dawn. Deep feelings. Do you reciprocate? Judy's gaze, waiting. Judy, I love you too. Chaos. Haven't expressed it. You've been my rock. Our success is interconnected. My love is sincere, not empty words. Sorry, haven't been present emotionally. Dawn, I knew you loved me. Needed to hear it. One thing, Gail got her period. Surprised. Gail, really? Weeks ago, before Linda, worried anyway, called me Mom once accidentally. You've been playing the mother role. Didn't notice any difference. Gail and Judy, period talk, girl talk. Judy, maternal presence, smiled at Judy, puzzled look. Judy, I began, something to ask you. Honesty. Marriage proposal. Judy's face lit up, sat up straight, smile. If you proposed, I'd say yes, but kids, unequivocal no. Confused, honest truth. Can't conceive. Reality for years. Maybe why I'm single. Men find out. Relationship ends. I love your kids. Cherish them. Wonderful characters, testament to your parenting. Judy and I, couch, hug, kisses. Upstairs bedroom. First kids. Little lie. Wanted to talk to them alone first. Next day. Jewelry store. Ring described, size approximated, selected, purchased. Normal day, home on time. Dinner in suit. Dinner finished. Stood up. Judy clearing table. Down on one knee, ring box open. Judy, great honor. Marry me? Relief washed over me. Gail, thank God, Dad. Thought you'd never ask. Nick, Judy, will you marry him? Judy, shocked. Ring me. Unintelligible muttering. Yes! Yes, I will! Tears. Hugged me tight. Wiped eyes. Kissed me. Gail joined hug. Judy and Gail. Tearful embrace. Does this mean I can call you Mom now? Hugs again. Nick, handshake. Man hug. No mention of Linda. Didn't bother me. None of her business. Kids visited Linda. Told her about remarriage. Brushed it off. Changed subject. Nick said Linda was in rehab. Better than last time. Legal custody of kids finalized. Linda, visitation rights, rarely used. Once a month, maybe. Linda sober, check for her, share of house sale. Grateful, brief thanks, silence. Father grateful too, new chapter for Linda. Wedding, Judy and I. Kids visited Linda. Nowhere to be found. Parents confused. Judy, optimistically. New life, she'll be in touch. Never happened. Evening. Linda's father. Sad news. Linda. Rehab, man, James. Illegal substances. Overdose, both dead. Linda's funeral. Kids, no mention of her. Judy, mother to Gail and Nick. Nick called her Mom. Judy and kids, watched them together. Linda, negative impact, tragic end. Justice, maybe. Gentleman, Hollywood movie script. Fictional, interesting story. Soft snowflakes falling on trees, picturesque. Utah winter, Salt Lake City, mild. 6 p.m., car, unexpected visitors. Chevrolet Silverado, ex-father-in-law. Doris? Coffee maker on, headed to greet them. Doris, ex-wife. 6 months. Nice to see her. Hugged, helped with coat, snow brushed off. Why here? Visit? Coffee never Doris's drink. Teeth discolored. Dentist, new hygiene. Orange juice, donuts. Room scan, nothing changed. Took a seat. Doris watched me. Fidgeting. Casual talk, weather, parents, health, hidden purpose. Not interested in my well-being. Revenge? Cruelty? No aggression in her eyes. Smile sincere. Recognized signs. Cherished time together. 5 years married, ups and downs. Modest brick house, backyard parking. Summer shade, winter warmth. Cabin, work benefit. Cozy, 2 bedrooms, attic, living room, basement gym. 1/4-acre plot, no corn. Comfortable, guests sometimes. Treasured cabin, departmental, Brinks owned. 20 years, cabin mine, work experience, rightful owner. Wounded veteran, Iraq. Half utilities, state paid rest. Last year, roof replaced, metal, dark gray. This year, basement plaster, beige paint. Plans derailed. Doris put down glass. Reason for my visit. Doris, why? Wanted to meet, discuss, you never came. Met Noah Foster. Noah? Married, older? Crossed paths, chatted, no conclusions. Honest about everything. Sorry, Dory, misunderstood, inappropriate. Doris, angry. Discussed with my boss? Sad expression, moment to respond. Told me whole story. Necessity. Duty to eliminate him. Internal investigation. Passenger. Flight attendant testimony. Video recordings. Commission. Weapons involved. Noah trusted details. Forgive you. Bitter smile. Forgive me? Noah withheld information. Magnetic key. Blue keychain. Neck. Intrigued. Meaning. Embarrassed. Story. New lock. Salt dental wing. Fiction. Hospital 1000 North Street. Day before. Coffee shop. Lunch. Wife. New assignment. More travel. Salary increase. $25,000. Annual $72,000. Army disability pension $32,000. Cash $31,800. Exaggerating a little. Lifetime health insurance. Military commissary. 50% gas discount. Military stations. Not Navy SEAL. Paratrooper. Sniper Scout. Iraq. NAF. Mortar shell. Lucky to survive. Limp. Congressional Medal of Honor. Big difference? No. Demobilized. 25. Year 10. Month later. Doris Day. Serene. Attractive. Dental school grad. Medical school grad. Father. Sports doctor. Veterans event. First meeting. Profession choice. Father's influence. Agreed without hesitation. Higher education. Army. Sniper sergeant school. Questionable choice. Started dating. Why interested? Sincere, she said. August 2010. White wedding dress. Engagement ring. Clinic visit. Doris gone. Lunch. Mystery destination. Wing entrance. No protection. No lock. What to do? Direct conversation. Useless. Truth, not fiction. Normal appearance. Disturbing doubts. Epiphany. Intimate life sluggish. Past month. Tired. Headaches. No desire. Thrush. New neighbor, Cody Goodman. Tall, formidable, Navy SEAL. Small house, garage, across street. July. Introductions. Neighbors. Our house too. Porch introduction. Coffee offer, politely declined, left. Calm, balanced. Keychain habit, left hand, tugged, stroked. Concealed excitement, uncertainty. Magnetic key, familiar blue. Infidelity doubts, anxiety. Unpleasant, disgusting situation. No immediate action. Suspicions rooted. Something had to be done. Doris shopping Saturday. Flat rear left tire Audi. Offered GMC, happily agreed. Keys exchanged, Doris drove off. Flat tire fixed. Store. Duplicate key workshop. Magnetic keys too. Unfamiliar key. Copy check. Home. Called wife. Developments. Agreement details. Smoothly. Darling, coming home soon? Tonight, Harris. Met Sandra. Remember her? Visit. See you tonight. Don't miss me too much. Wasn't going to be bored. New key in hand. Crossed street. Knocked on neighbor's door. No response. Knocked harder. Still no one home. Time to figure it out. New key. Lock. Clicked. Door swung open. World crumbling. Recounting story to Doris now. Cunning snake. Deceived me. Looked stupid. Dear God, Dory, why fall for this? Blinded by love, reckless affair, incredible, something else, calls to make. Doris, taken aback, nodded. Chief's number, dialed. Noah, sorry to interrupt. Tristan Wright case, classified or declassified?
Figure it out. Time. Contact you.
Information. Patient a little more. Dory concerned. Tristan connection.
Minute.
Noah called back.
Harris declassified. Why?
Doris here. Details. Previous meeting. Story discussed. Details refrained.
Appreciate help, Noah.
Helped a lot. Doris. Ready for sad story? Skeptical eyes. Details urged. Cody, not Cody. Tristan Wright. No military, parachutist. Lone wolf, gun, sinister intentions. 8 years ago. Daring robbery. Truck, money, Phoenix to Kansas City. 450 Elbs worn out banknotes. Loomis responsibility. Grave mistake. Warned money. Special aircraft compartment. 2 collectors. Tristan. Same plane. Unnoticed. Parachute bag. Cabin. No questions. Metal detector. No suspicious objects. Backpack. Missouri flight. Tristan attacked collectors. No provocation. Resistance. Motive. Eliminate interference. Pilots manipulated. Plastic knife. Disarmed. Highest skill. Flight path adjustments. Parachute. Garbage bags. Straps. Daring parachute descent. Eagle Bluffs Nature Reserve. Thin air. Escaped. 3 million no trace. 45,000 acres ancient forest. Mystery location. Secret hideout. Wilderness. Car. Walk. Preferred. Unpleasant person. Tired after 8 years. Robbing. Tried again. Federal facial recognition technology now exists. Funny. Robotic portrait. 5 witnesses. Detail. Planning. Commendable. Travel plans to Missouri. Federal banks. Manipulate me. Through you. Brinks transferring money. Salt Lake City. Instructed me. Bags of money. Airports. Coordinate operation. Detailed flight information. Day. Time. Doris disbelieving. Actions. Why destroy marriage? Insignificant information. Obtained another way. Response. Confusion. Information this way, more intriguing. Doris agony. Face pain. Deep sigh. Despair. Really say that? Interjected. Incomprehensible. FBI manipulated. Apartment surveillance, hidden devices, videos you and him, audacity. Dory screamed, anguish. Oh God! Witnessed everything! My God, my God, my God! Jumped up, accusing eyes. Knew Cody cheating, didn't do anything. How could you? Dory, please listen. Key owner, FBI called, chief's office. Evening, FBI agents interrogate me. Doubted presence at intruder's door. Explanation, skeptical. Persistent persuasion, innocence convinced. Robbery. Conversation, truth revealed. Compassion, everything fallen apart. Marriage collapsed. Stranger turned you into. Details secret. Stay calm. Postpone divorce. Request, explicit videos. You and Cody, shown. Dory, promises to marry. Philippines, hoax. Every word, invention. Significant money, millions. Extreme lengths, death, achieve it. Lucky, relatively unscathed. Uninvited witness, ruthlessly ended life. International airport, 4 o'clock sharp. Port Wheeler, 5:30. Cabin, ominous feeling. Gravity, also stood up. Intervene. Valuables transport. Rear access. Strictly prohibited. Announcement stated again. Tristan, plastic knife. Pointed direction. Harm intended. Secret FBI group, hut, formidable squad, 8 people, trained wolfhounds. Hiding. Sudden shot, shoulder, excruciating pain, high-strength bullets, joint shattered. Noteworthy, not part of brutal fight. Doris, suffering watched, hands covered face, agony, affection, unshakable, difficult to understand, been through. Handcuffed, medical attention, immediately. Permission, sit next to him, talk. Intimate relationship with you, entertainment. No intention harm me. Military backgrounds, resolve differences peacefully. Pity, conversation interrupted. Grinned, military qualities acknowledged. Deal, intimate relationship wife, unbeknownst to him, never served in army, scoundrel. Harris, disturbing story. Doris trembling. Alternate reality, never imagined this point. Unacceptable. Treat man, woman, this way. Strong feelings for him. Details of death, please. Incredibly hard. Just want to know. No longer alive. Oh God, what am I saying? Really upset me. Okay, calm down. Deep breath, composure regained. Talk to me. Ready to listen. Request, bathroom. Invited him, come with me. Plane, where else to go? Harrison, toilet settled, spare Browning revolver, lap quietly put. Last dispute. Firearm, accident acquired, unregistered, untraceable. Secure holster, shin, usually. Day, hidden, sock cuff. Stern look, Dory. Question. Dory, understand, misdeeds confessing, authorities report, every word retract, invention present. Dory, tears wiped, voice trembling. Harrison, solemnly swear, life, mother's welfare, never harm you. Dory stood up suddenly, hurried towards me, hands held out. Harry, Harry, my dear Harry. Pulled away, embrace rejected. Stop it, Dory. Not expensive. Stupid. Forgot about you. Pain not knowing. Listen, my love. All past. Don't worry so much. Better happened now. Young, no children, soulmate find, huge world. Silence sat, countertop frozen, lost in thought. Memories. Fateful news shared. Beloved wife. Late night flight. Alarm clock. 2:14 a.m. Bedroom. Moment imprinted. News share. Gently woke wife. Doris, wake up. Need to talk. Moaned response, doubting sanity. Harry. Out of mind. Already asleep. Early morning. Insisted. Own. Waiting. No option. Yawning. Scratching. Reluctantly bathroom. Returned. Bed next to me. Dear urgent matter. Doris. Know about relationship with Cody. Unperturbed remained. Deep sorrowful sigh. Looks like. Truth sooner or later found out. Harry decided end marriage. Feelings. Someone else. Really sorry. Leaving you. No, Doris. Can't go to him because I ended his life. Confessed. Wife gasped. Chest clutched. Husband shot at code. 3 wounds left. Dora's loss of consciousness. Surprise took me. Frozen. Not knowing what to do. Wife breathing still. Pulse stable. Convinced myself. Not important. Solace search. Second bedroom. Locked myself in. Undressed. Bed make. Exhaustion overwhelmed. Deep sleep fell. Next morning. Woke up much later. 10:03. Doris already left. Surprise. Packed things, parents went. Assumed. Work heading towards evening next day. Finished work. Fair division. Common finances. Salaries almost same, slight advantage in my direction. Fair, just, divide equally. Few days passed. Parents Jack and Misty Day visited. Wonderful people, bother not want. Table set, red wine, treats, apricot juice. Hospitable as possible. Decisive moment came. Jack stepped forward, spoke.
Harris, daughter informed us. Break up decided.
Misty said, Daughter live with me. Hated me. Happened tell not want. No mom, not coming back to me. Lawyer busy already, divorce agreement preparing. Misty sighed, waved arms. My God, what happened all you? Accidentally ruined lover? Pain lot? Let's not hope lose her. Jack deeply concerned.
Harris, why decide do such thing? Jail go could for that.
No, Jack can't. Everything done unnoticed. Father-in-law, mother-in-law, completely left.
Dory, temper lose need not. Move on with life. Decent man find. Settle down, family start. Corporate ladder climb. Simple.
Unexpectedly, then, true feelings discovered. Harris, let's start again all over again. Suggested. Stunned.
What mean you?
Asked.
Let's start dating, friends become.
Interjected.
Dory, not even enemies right now.
Replied. No, instead, friends with benefits relationship established should. Understand you that? Perhaps. Future desire. Married again have, will we? Sorry, Dora. Remarried ready, not I'm. Answer no is so. Please wait, Harry. Take your time. Remember, good relationship had we. Time yourself give. Think about it. Thinking about it lot I've, my dear. Now think about it too, should you. Why husband need you, love don't you, and betray constantly will who? Dora froze, shock. Why? Asked she, situation clarify wanting.
Why decide you that, husband unloved be would you? Shrugged just, discussion emotions into go not deciding. About her not, personal thought mind to came that. And why think you, betray you endlessly will I? Hurt you want, do you, same way, hurt myself I way? Quickly objected. No, hurt you desire no, I have intentionally. Changed had I if, commitment our relationship to lack by caused have been likely most would it. Short pause after. Silence fell over us. Then Doris got to feet her, departure signaling. Come with me, my love, beckoned she, coat putting on, hugged me tenderly, goodbye saying. Words your consider will I, courage must a try and betrayal your accept to, muttered she. Besides, way back fine try will I, heart your two. With that, left she, but intimate relationship neighbor widowed with her, reveal not to decided I, all after. Questionable actions her about know should Doris. Ruby addition in. Responsibilities burdened. Children raising of. Financial situation difficult in. Uphill battle fighting now is. Better future sons her for. Marry her decide not haven't I? If, fate her to leave, not will her I. Things lotta have I, do to want I that, her for. Tell will I you that, Ruby, ex-wife my than better times 10 is bedroom in she. Indescribable she's, know you what I mean. So, Doris speculate, much as once she, but relationship our effect won't it, weigh any in.